Sie was pacem.
Tarabellum.
Well, what? Don't disturb my introduction. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, here on Tribun. If you're looking for some really nerve-tickling strategy gaming, then, well, you're right here. Probably everyone new to this channel, this is Tribun. Slightly comparable to chess, but completely different and mind-blowing complex. And the game from today, sorry?
Just the same genre.
Yeah, right. And the game of today is called Slice of Size, and it will show that size doesn't always matter. So we're jumping into the board view, and well, the
If you
setup.
follow like the 20 last games I played, I usually always do this,
Mhm.
this, in some order, usually beginning with this.
Mhm.
But this time I changed my move orders up and
Completely unexpected, and I did something weird on the left flank because this time I wanted to try to pin everything down. Yeah, laser beaming with the equity into your position, and you're instigating some trouble in the center. Well, and I'm ready for some melee. So we have a small exchange, and I'm completely moving my forces to the left-hand side. Yeah.
And here, for all of you new to the channel, you could have done something which I was a little bit afraid of. You could have taken,
Yeah.
and you attack this, and you have one piece more.
But you could have taken the Sagittarius from behind instead, so maybe that
Okay.
wouldn't have worked. I don't know.
But this was something I was a little bit worried about, but that never happened, so
Yeah.
that was kind of nice.
Uh-huh.
I'm desperately hanging on to this here, and
And because the Sabbath cannot move backwards, and now he's stuck, swamped in the offensive line. Yeah, and the ballista staring down. Now there is no target left, and suddenly I'm the one who has problems.
so I've marked these 3 moves. So you can disregard every other move because they're either not possible or just not
Foolish
very
looking.
sensible. But this is very nice because I, in the future, may see this.
Mhm.
So you can't really move that.
And I cannot move it because if I would move this status here, you would grab down this guy and he's nearly unprotected. So you would be with a lot of forces directly in my neighborhood, and that's unpleasant. So this guy was pinned here, and I tried to reinforce a little. Now he's solid. Even the Sagittarius from here, but he has to keep his position to block the enemy eyesight of the ballista.
But
And
see,
this is kind of a
I
fault.
had this one that just moved, and now it's here and it's posing a very dramatic problem. What are you going to do with this? I mean, you can't move as you're pinned, but do you want to do this?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, but you
I'm,
did something
yeah.
else. You just moved there.
And in this case, I'll lose a lot of or some material. It's not a lot of.
Yeah, but what I really liked this. It just seemed to be annoying, and that's my ultimate goal, to be as annoying as I can. So I did not take, as I feared that you could retake. Well, I've one thing more than you, but that's neglectable. in this
Yeah,
stage.
but now they are not pinned anymore, so I could combine out of the way.
And you did.
Yeah, with another ballista.
And
This is the size we were talking about.
see, my plan was probably to do something along the lines of doing this, or going here, or going here, or here.
Yeah, and my plan was to cut off your escape. Okay, enough tic-tac-toe now. I wanted to cut down this line and somehow infiltrate here, maybe attacking you from this side. And then you have to block, and it's getting very ugly. And now here the Sagittarius is pinned, and the third ballista is on the board, man.
yeah, but it's
Pinned
being
down.
attacked. And the problem is, here you cannot re-attack, so the green fields are fields you can walk on, and well, this is the only thing you can attack. And you might be like, why not take? Well, I would go here, and I would directly attack this. So I would A, win more stuff, and B, I would win a tempo, as you have to move.
But in some cases, not taking back, I was just explaining something.
Yeah,
Sorry.
sorry,
As the ballista was here, maybe I could have moved here in the next step, and then, well, what? Well, you can attack me with the Tribune, so I'm losing 2. And unfortunately, the Equus has not enough room to decombine in a proper way, so I cannot really attack you, and so there is no next. Otherwise, I would easily abandon this guy.
Yeah, you could win something back. I don't know.
For the sake of next, it would be okay, but in this case, there is no next, so the fight rages on.
Yeah, and you remember when I introduced you to this ballista, and I marked 3 moves?
Here
Yeah,
it
that's a
is.
problem.
Yeah, it is. At least it is a fork.
And see, that's the much bigger problem. You can't even combine up.
Yeah.
You're forced to go there.
Mm.
And when you do, well, I have a lot of things I thought about, but I just came to the conclusion that that would be best, as I have to defend against this threat.
Mm.
And here I thought you could maybe take. You would take, and I would retake a little bit here, and well, it's a little bit messy, but I thought that could be a way forward for you,
Mm.
because I don't have a lot of stuff to attack you with now.
Yeah, okay, to limit the threats on my Tribune, it would have been a good idea, but there is
You would
not.
even win something.
Yeah,
You would win 2 pieces.
yeah.
I don't know.
Let's see what happened next. Well, sneaking in. One thing to add. As you were standing here with your ballista, you were unfortunately also covering this spot, so there was no possibility of going straight down here to attack you from a little bit more far. Yeah, now. What was the word for Rollo? Blast
shield.
Blast shield. Blast shield's down.
By the way, something that the reason I think why you did not combine here, I took back, is because I could make a ballista and attack you. Right?
Yeah, I maybe to a Sagittarius, but I would have been on the run. I chose not to.
That's why you blocked. So maybe it's looked reasonable to combine. It's a little bit frightening, maybe. Ah,
Yeah. A moment later, I saw this, and I'm again not really pinned because they see each other and can protect. But you are getting so close, and now, well, I
the interesting thing is,
I cannot escape.
this I even without anything, and I think that's a good takeaway, this would be deadly. Because even if this one would not suffocate you, the ballista cuts you off in every direction, and the only fields you have are blocked by the equus.
Then
You might
attacking,
go, well, I can take this.
yeah, and I guess I did because it's the only move.
Yeah. So now what?
Taking 2, and now,
But very special thing, uh, in this game you can only attack, you can only kill something if you're strong enough. So this one is only strong enough to kill units of with the size of 1. And in this case, these two fields are not attacked by anything.
yeah, there's no support for the Tribune, so he has to manage on his own. And well, if you decombine, yeah.
So if you attack here, you just harm the unit and you get backstabbed. So there are two possible moves. You can either combine, I'll take that back, or you can move the not like
Not there. There.
or you can move like there.
It's
So
the only free field.
because
Yeah,
let's
that's cut off and attacked and yeah. Yeah, now
so
what? If you
if you go
combine,
here,
yeah.
or would you like to show the final step?
I'm not really sure. Maybe help when I'm not getting too close to the goal. When you do this, then you can easily come here. And now, well, you can attack with your Tribune. Well, yeah, you can do this, but this Hesterius still is able to kill the Tribune.
Very brutal.
Yeah. So in close melee range, it doesn't matter if you have an Equus or an Hesterius. They are quite similar. Well, and when you don't, then I guess happens what happened in the game. So I guess I
You
chose
survive for a little bit longer.
uh,
So here, without thinking, you can do the same
the
thing.
same thing.
Because as we mentioned, if you take
Yeah,
2, you can't right now, but if you would, that would reappear. But if you just take 1,
yeah, and I'm able to take 1 because I have the Cerberus here. So now you have to find the right way and maybe stop and pause the video.
yes,
Maybe you find it on your own.
3,
3, 2, 1.
1. The move is this.
Simple. And
You're
why?
attacking 2 ways, and
Yeah.
this one is defended.
Yeah.
So you can either take this one, which would get you killed, or you harm these and you will be killed like that.
Yeah, and that's always the same thing. If you have just fields that are all protected by the opponent's guards, as in this case it is, the ballista is guarding this field and the Cerberus is guarding this field. But if you perform a double attack, then the Tribune has to move his beep, because otherwise he's brought down anyway.
And the problem is, even though you can attack with multiple pieces at once, you can only kill one thing at once.
Yeah,
And
one
so
in one move.
that's the problem. And you resign. And my losing streak was over.
I guess it was one game before titled Never Resign,
Yeah, but
Endure.
the thing is, it's more dramatic.
Yeah, it's more
You just
dramatic.
took the dramatic moment away.
Okay,
Right?
cut. Yeah, it was a final
Great.
moment when you broke the streak.
So,
Unfortunately, unfortunately, but I will hang on, and maybe next time it's me who's the winner again. I would say we jump to the goodbye screen. What do you say?
weird. Yeah, I would say the same thing. So, to all of you watching, thanks that you were here. Leave a like, maybe subscribe and share it. Why not? And if you don't want to miss future videos, then maybe ring the bell. Will feel nice. Like bells ringing are quite satisfying, don't you think? And if you want to play anything, if you want to play online or at home analog, then just go down the description.
Mm-hmm.
We have all files, and we have the playback file for you in the description.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I don't have you anything to add
No, play Tribun, be Tribun, and see us soon.
on Tribun.